Happening now, the sentencing for a Silver Creek man who allegedly assaulted a woman in Jamestown last year. Plus, we tell you about the new business that's now open downtown.
Well, that snow is finally gone and the sun is out for today, but it's still chilly. But is there any warmer air in the forecast? We'll talk about it next. The News at Noon starts right now.
Live and on demand, this is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now on this Good Friday. I'm Justin Gould. A Silver Creek man has been sentenced in connection with a burglary and assault here in the city of Jamestown last summer. The Chautauqua County District's Attorney's Office saying 24-year-old Benjamin Catalano was sentenced yesterday to an intermediate 2 to 6 years in state prison. It's alleged the man assaulted a woman with a bat during a domestic dispute at the corner of North Main and Crossman Streets last June. At the time, police said Catalano struck the woman several times with that baseball bat and damaged the pickup truck she was sitting in, breaking out several windows. He then, police say, fled from the scene on foot prior to officers' arrival. Police later located the man a short distance away and took him into custody. Now, the DA's office says Catalano previously pled guilty to third-degree burglary in that case. Well, a new hotline has been established for people to provide information to the New York State Assembly's impeachment investigation of Governor Andrew Cuomo. The telephone and email hotline is for those who want to confidentially give information relevant to the Assembly's hearing. The impeachment investigation is looking into how the governor handled coronavirus pandemic, the sexual harassment claims made against him, and the safety of New York State's bridges. The impeachment investigation is conducted as the state attorney general's office is also overseeing an investigation into those sexual harassment claims made against the governor. Now, those who do not want to provide information for the Assembly investigation can email them at davispolk.com. It's assembly.investigation@davispolk.com, or you could simply call them at 212-450-3600. Well, big news for a COVID-19 vaccine. Pfizer saying new trial data is giving a glimpse of how long its vaccine protection lasts and how effective it is against one highly contagious variant of it. Mandy Gaither has the latest in what protection it provides.
New numbers from Pfizer
is just, icing on the cake for good news.
The company says its ongoing phase 3 clinical trial of their coronavirus vaccine confirms its protection lasts at least 6 months after the second dose and appears to be fully effective against the concerning virus variant first identified in South Africa.
I would not be surprised at all if Moderna and other companies that did the same thing would get similar results.
And more good news, Pfizer also says its vaccine is well tolerated with an efficacy of 100% in those ages 12 to 15.
This is really important for getting back to school, but also for us reaching herd immunity as well.
The vaccine maker will submit the data to the FDA as soon as possible, hoping for an expanded emergency use authorization of the 2-dose vaccine.
I do think that there is a good chance that we'll be able to get the vaccines authorized in time for the start of school so that these older teens at least are able to get the vaccines by late summer, early fall.
A separate study of the Pfizer vaccine in children ages 6 months to 11 years launched last week. The company aims to enroll more than 4,600 children in the trial and expects results by the end of 2021.
Ready?
Quick. All done.
Moderna is also testing its COVID-19 vaccine in adolescents and children in 2 clinical trials of children ages 12 to 17 and those ages 6 months to 11 years. I'm Mandy Gaither.
Mandy, thank you. The question of how long vaccine protection lasts can only be answered once enough time has passed. While 6 months of protection is a modest target, it reflects the data from the time the vaccine has been in use. The study is continuing, and future updates may reveal more about how long and how strong the protection is. Well, a new pet store has opened in downtown Jamestown. Owner of Pearl City Pets and More, Jason Skinner, tells WNY News Now he and his wife opened for business earlier this year after their restaurant, Skinner's Kitchen, closed because of the pandemic. Skinner says he's still a passionate chef, however. He retooled his focus after noticing Jamestown was lacking a pet store within city limits.
We have a lot of people that walk in here. We have people that ride their bikes here. And being central, right in downtown Jamestown, it's easy for anybody in this area to get to us. We have a sulcata African spurred tortoise named Shelly, and we have a Argentine black and white tegu named Mushu, and they freely walk the store to show people how their pets that we sell could be if you interact with them correctly.
Now, as a family-owned business, Skinner says he's able to offer animals at a more affordable price than other big box stores here in the area. He and his wife also work to provide a personal touch to each order. Now, in addition to a variety of reptiles, birds, fish, and pet supplies, the shop also sells other convenience items. To learn more about Pearl City Pets and More, you can check out their Facebook page or stop by their Cherry Street location Monday through Saturday. Well, we thank you for joining us for WNY News Now on this Good Friday as we wrap up the first week of April, albeit a pretty short week in the April section of it. Let us know what you think about these stories and more in the comments down below. We love to hear from you. It's great to see Pam. Good to see Ed. Happy Friday to Sherry, Amy, and Diane as well. Hopefully you all are having a great day. Great to see Joseph too. We appreciate you guys tuning in every day for a check of local news headlines. And part of that is our weather forecast. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter joining us live. And Dakota, yesterday was pretty snowy. I know a lot of people waking up this morning to the white and fluffy, but I hear this weekend is going to be a bit of a turnaround.
Yes, it is. And, you know, the weekend is actually going to be a whole lot better. And speaking about the pet store, I've actually kind of wanted bearded dragons. But I don't know if I could care for them and breed them. I don't know if I
head on down there after lunch. It's a 2-minute walk from us. There you go.
Yeah, it's very close to here. Downtown Warren City Bank, 30 degrees, lots of sunshine out there as of right now, and the sun is going to continue through the day today, so it is really going to be a nice day out there, but it is still going to remain chilly. Not a whole lot showing up on the satellite and radar. We've got just a few of these clouds moving in. They're basically high clouds, kind of thin level clouds, so not a big deal there. 29 was the high yesterday. We should have been around 50 yesterday. 20 is where we started the day. 81 and 12 is the record highs and lows for this day. So through the afternoon, a chilly day, but at least a good supply of sunshine to make it look and feel a little bit warmer. Still a bit breezy, 32 on the hilltops to 38 near the Lake Erie water with a northwest wind 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow is going to be a nice day. Easter Sunday looking nice, and then temperatures up, up, up. As we go into next week, we'll talk about it with that 42 degrees and sunny 7-day forecast later in the show, Justin.
All right, Dakota, looking forward to it. Get that spring train a-rolling, let me tell you. Well, DMV locations in Chautauqua County will soon resume their walk-in services. County Clerk Larry Barmore says starting Monday, April 12th, the Department of Motor Vehicle locations in Jamestown, Dunkirk, and Mayville will resume the services. Previously, walk-in availability was on hold due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Only Chautauqua County residents and the person making the transaction is permitted inside the buildings. Visitors must also wait outside until they're instructed to enter and, of course, wear a face mask when in. Residents will need an appointment to sign up for things like learner's permit, the escort pilot car, and CDL license testing. Those appointments can be made online now at chqgov.com. Now, car dealers may bring a max of 3 transactions at one time. Dealers not needing plates are asked to use the drop boxes to drop them off. Well, there's been a change in leadership at the Chautauqua County Board of Elections office. Democratic Election Commissioner Norm Green announcing he's resigning after the county legislature appointed a new commissioner last week. Green, who declared his intention to retire last year, has been serving as a holdover commissioner after the legislature withdrew a vote on his would-be successor, Liz Torres, in October. Now, last week, lawmakers approved Lauren Kent, another candidate for the job, during their monthly meeting. Kent is expected to fill Green's position. However, that's not set in stone yet, pending the outcome of a lawsuit filed by Green. The county legislature has yet to announce any specific reasoning for selecting Kent over Torres, who was recommended by a majority vote from the county's Democratic committee. Legislature's Democratic Minority Leader Chuck Nazaro saying the case is slated to go before court next month. He says the Democratic caucus will be making a public statement outlining their ration and reasoning for the decision that after the court comes to a verdict. Green has served as Democratic Election Commissioner for the past 22 years. He says Republican Election Commissioner Brian Abram has been a great partner in their joint bipartisanship effort to oversee voting in Chautauqua County. Next here, a lot more to tell you about why an April's Fool joke is not setting well with some Jamestown hockey fans. And later, we go live to the Chautauqua County Humane Society in our Pet of the Week segment. Stay with us as WNY News Now continues on, this beautiful spring-like day out there.
With coverage that matters. This is WNY News Now.
Honest John's has what you're looking for. When you want it good, we're gonna give you lots more.
From freshly made subs to the best of pizza and wings, Honest John's has what you're looking for. And now 2 great locations, East 2nd Street and Fairmount Avenue. Order takeout or delivery today online at honestjohns.pizza.
You're gonna get it good at Honest John's.
There's an old saying, there's no news in the newsroom. Well, it's true. The time I spend at the anchor desk is just part of my day. Most of our time is spent gathering stories in the community, stories that matter to you. We can't do it alone, and we need your help. When you see breaking news or have a news tip we should know about, drop us a line on Facebook today, email our news desk, or call our newsroom at 488-7226 so we can bring those stories straight back to you.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
And welcome back to WNY News Now. A report that the Jamestown Rebels hockey team was relocating to Virginia appears to be an April Fool's joke by the team's owner, Hockey League, and independent junior hockey news site. Stephen Helsler with the juniorhockey.com website first reported yesterday that the North America Hockey League announced that the team was rebranding as the Roanoke Rebels, and we're moving to Roanoke, Virginia for the upcoming 2021-22 season. Well, that story, only hours later, was then revised and marked as an April Fool's prank. In the revision, Heisler thanking the team's owner, Ken Dennis, the league's president, Mark Frankfeld, and other staff for playing along. However, not everyone was laughing when they heard the news. A Jamestown area family who has invested time and money in the sport by hosting players in their home tells us they were disappointed by the gag. We spoke to the author this morning.
I'm sorry that we offended anybody. I'll be more careful next time, I guess. But I don't want to put a disclaimer on it because most of the folks know that I'm going to do something, and they're trying to figure out what it is. They just suddenly kind of fed into it a little bit during the week, kind of lead up to it. So fans especially get upset if we do it to their team.
JuniorHockey.com has a reputation as a trusted source for junior hockey news nationwide, with outlets like ESPN and the New York Times crediting their reporting. Well, New York State missed its budget deadline yesterday, a big part of negotiations this year between Democrats in the legislature and the governor's office has been focused on increasing taxes on the wealthy. As Karina Campabianca reports, lawmakers have argued despite federal stimulus, there should be some sort of reoccurring revenue stream.
We are very grateful for how incredibly generous the American Rescue Plan has been with all the federal billions of dollars that we are getting. But we also want to make sure that we are doing our part here in the state.
Today, Senate Republican leader Rob Ort said there should be 0 tax increases and criticized the budget delay.
Budget's late. Any way you slice it, the budget is now late. And it's very likely, in my view, that we'll have a late budget and a bad budget.
Today is also the deadline the governor set for police agencies to submit their approved reform plans or be at risk of losing state funding.
This reimagining of law enforcement in this state and in this country, while sounds great, and we want to have good policing in our communities, and we want to be fair to everyone, crime continues.
As far as the state budget goes, Patrick O'Reilly with the Citizens Budget Commission says there's still a couple days where not having an enacted budget won't impact day-to-day governmental operations for the most part.
Where we are now in the budget process is basically that the lack of enacted budget bills won't really start to impact state operations until basically next week when a payroll cycle has to be run.
Again, no final deal has been reached. Usually the most controversial issues are rolled into the last of the budget bills, which is often referred to as the Big Ugly. In Albany, Karina Campabianca.
Karina, thank you. So far, only about 1 out of 10 anticipated budget bills, the debt services bills, has passed. Well, Jamestown's Yardway site is getting ready to open next weekend for Board of Public Utilities solid waste customers. Located on Monroe Street, the site is scheduled to open on Saturday, April 10th at 7 in the morning. Residents need to pick up a free Yardway site sticker from the BPU prior to using that service. The site accepts anything from leaves to grass clippings to plants to shrubs, brushes, and even some tree parts. Now, items like metal, sod, concrete, rocks, dirt, and other construction wood are not accepted. Open Saturday from 7 to 1 and Wednesdays from 4 to 7. The site runs through mid-November. Well, Easter came early for some students at Jamestown Public Schools. The Lowe's Content Caretace Car Club and Bike Crew helped arrange a visit from the Easter Bunny this week. Students at both Love and C.C. Ring Elementary Schools received a surprise visit on Wednesday and Thursday from the bunny named Penko. The rabbit also stopped by the local YMCA. Kids in Jamestown will get another chance to meet Mr. Cottontail coming up this weekend. That's when the city's Department of Parks and Recreation is hosting a drive-through Easter egg giveaway on Saturday at Allen Park, where the bunny will make a return appearance. Certainly always great to see those smiling faces. Thanks so much for tuning in for WNY News Now. Let us know what you think about these stories and more in the comments down below. We appreciate you tuning in. Good to see Ella. Good to see Ed, Megan, Michelle, and Barbara as well. Hopefully you all are having a good day as things are finally starting to brighten up and feel a little bit more like spring. I know this morning, Dakota, I really had to get in it to get the ice off of my windshield. I normally start my car, but I kind of forgot that that's what we were going to have. So I shoveled the snow off, brushed it off, and then there was the ice.
The news people never listen to the weather people.
I do listen to you, but so I just forget sometimes. So I was scraping. I woke up the whole neighborhood with the at 7 in the morning.
The news people are sitting over there on their phones while the weather, Andrew and I are over here pouring out our heart and our souls. And the news people are on their phones and doodling and all this other stuff.
Well, we appreciate your forecast. It's not like I don't appreciate it. If I'm going to look for weather, I go to our app and I look at your 7-day. That's like my most popular thing, honestly. I think most people love that. You guys do an excellent job, and I just got to pay more attention. I don't know. I woke up this morning thinking it'd be 42 degrees and sunny, and it wasn't quite that. But I know that is coming soon.
Yes.
Very soon.
Some warmer air is going to be on the way, but let's talk about through the month of April, kind of like the historical records through the month here. The hottest day ever we've had in the month of April was 92, set back in 1990 on the 29th of the month. The coldest low temperature we had was 1 below zero on April Fool's Day in 1923. Most amount of rain we had for the month was 8.07 inches in 1947, and the most amount of snow for the month was also in 1901, where we had 29.5 inches of snow for the month. Hey, tonight we have a great shot of seeing the International Space Station. So if you're a big, science nerd like me, this might be a good chance to get out and see this tonight at 8:44. The ISS is going to fly from northwest to the east, and it's going to be visible for 6 minutes. So if you have a chance to get out there, please do look at the ISS. We've got clear skies tonight, so tonight will be a nice night for viewing the International Space Station. And yes, there are people who live on the ISS up in space. 28 degrees right now with a north wind of 16. The wind gust is at 26. It still feels relatively nasty with the wind chill at 16, but the temperatures are going to bump up a little bit from where they were yesterday. Sunday is Easter, so here's the breakdown for you. Lots of sunshine through the day. Temperatures actually will start likely in the mid to upper 30s, and then we should rebound to almost 60 degrees by the afternoon hours for Easter as you gobble up the ham, and hopefully the Easter Bunny will bring you some nice presents as well. So here's what's going on here. Well, that's Santa, but the Easter Bunny also brings gifts as well. High pressure currently in control over the much of the Northeast. That's the system that moved on out. So this is going to keep us in control for much of the day tomorrow, but you will see on FutureScan nothing through the day. The model is running, so nothing through today, nothing through tonight. As we get into tomorrow afternoon, we'll start to see a few clouds moving in the afternoon, so filtered sunshine in the afternoon. A weak disturbance passes by on Saturday night, which may bring us a few rain and snow showers. That clears on out for Sunday, and then as I showed you, it'll be a nice day. But we do have to remind you, we've heard of more brush fires around the area. Please do not open burn. There is a burn ban in place until May 14th, and the reason for that is the ground is still relatively dry. It hasn't unthawed yet, so please respect the burn ban. We don't need any more brush fires or a wildfire. Please respect that. Temperatures inland today, likely mid to upper 30s will do it today, but say bye-bye to that snow. But say hello to the next 7 days of your life, brought to you by 42 degrees and sunny, 45 tomorrow. And again, clouds in the afternoon, Easter looking nice, hippity hop there. Will stay mainly dry, especially through early next week. Then we're bringing a chance for a few showers, likely Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. But all in all, temperatures warm up into the 60s. We'll take a break. Be right back. First Defense Weather is sponsored by 42 Degrees and Sunny, smokin' deals on smokin' accessories. Learn more at 42degreesandsunny.com. That's 42degreesandsunny.com.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor.
Testicular cancer is the leading form of cancer in men aged 15 to 35.
1 in 250 men will be diagnosed with testicular cancer.
But 98% will survive if detected early.
As a survivor, I believe early detection is the key. Learn how to do a testicular self-exam and other important facts about testicular cancer at oneball4tc.com.
It's not just what we say, it's what we do.
Local first. It isn't just our slogan. It's our mindset every single day. So whether you're watching our daily live streams or staying up to date with reports on our website and mobile app, you'll always see the same attention to detail from reporters who passionately care about our community, who have one goal in mind: to always put the facts first.
For me, it's more than just getting the forecast right. What I love the most about my job is that I come into work every day to help break down the weather, letting people know how this is going to impact their day. We take pride that First Defense Weather is the only local weather team in the Southern Tier. We don't just copy and paste our weather from outside sources. Every part of our forecast is handmade right here in-house, something our team really takes pride in.
What matters to you matters to us. Every story, every day. WNY News Now, where coverage comes first. With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
And welcome back to WNY News Now. Finally here today, in an effort to help our furry friends find a forever home, we're partnered with the Chautauqua County Humane Society and my favorite segment called the Pet of the Week. Joining us live is Amanda Sublett to talk more about this week's featured furry friend. Happy Friday, Amanda.
Hey there. So I have my friend Angel with me. She'll turn around and show you her face. She's beautiful. There you go. I love the way she talks. Her little chirps and trills. They're not really full, really loud meows, but she is very chatty. She's social and independent in the perfect mixture. She loves to be loved on. Not a fan of being held, but she does like to cuddle. Believe it or not, she's actually 8 years old.
Wow, yeah, she certainly doesn't look like it. She looks like a very healthy young cat. And I know a lot of times when you talk about cats, unlike dogs who maybe are a little more susceptible to being super friendly, it takes a minute for them to warm up. How is she with new people? Does she seem like she fares fairly well?
She really does. Anybody who's willing to give her love is a friend.
Certainly my kind of cat there. And I know at the Humane Society, you guys actually have a special coming up to try to help some of our feline friends get adopted.
We do. We're actually working that now. April, the whole month. All of our cats over 1 year old are $25 adoption fee. So that includes their spay and neuter surgery, microchipping, vaccinations, and a leukemia test to make sure that they're healthy. And they just need that home. That's the part where everybody else comes in.
Yeah, certainly. And you guys make it so easy to be able to connect with these pets. If people are interested in learning more, the best way to do it is to log online, chqhumane.org. You have a great website set up where you can look at high-def pictures, sometimes even videos, and really get to know them. And then set up a time to fill out that application and set up a time to come and to meet with them. And I think that's the benefit, really, Amanda. And I think we're both biased a little bit in this sense, but I've never adopted a cat or dog from like an actual dealer, so to speak, where every single one has been a rescue, and they've really been lifelong friends.
We truly have the best animals here. Everybody is so loving and so sweet, and they all have their own little individuality, personality, quirks, and it's just perfect.
Yeah, certainly. So headed into this springtime, Easter's here. If you're thinking of adopting a new pet, our friend Angel might be the girl for you. Of course, you can learn more about any of the residents of the shelter at chqhumane.org, or you can give them a call at 665-2209 to learn more. And as you see, our friend Angel here, definitely ready to snuggle up with somebody. So, all right, Amanda and Brian and Angel, thank you so much for coming on the show today to talk more about her. And it looks like she's eyeing something over there. So definitely.
She loves that window.
Oh yeah, you know who doesn't love the window? Oh, look at that! There she goes. She's like, I gotta explore here.
She sees lunch.
Yeah, she probably does see lunch out there. She wants to know if she can go out and enjoy some of that sun. So awesome. Well, that's going to do it for us today. Of course, news continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com and on our mobile app. We remind you, stay connected all weekend long with our stories by downloading that app. It's free, and you can subscribe to breaking news push notifications to stay in the know. That's going to do it for us today. We'll leave you with this live shot over Chautauqua Lake. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. Happy Easter.